Students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to learn chapter number 1.6 Alchemy of Nature from Maharashtra State textbook. So before we begin with this chapter, I want to appeal all my viewers to subscribe my YouTube channel and to press the bell icon to get the notifications of my upcoming videos. So let's start with our today's chapter Alchemy of Nature. Now first let's see the title Alchemy. Now what is mean by alchemy? Alchemy, it means magic of nature. We know that nature has many magical effects on human beings. Now how these magics are performed on human beings, that is given here through this lesson. Now before we turn to that part, let's see what different things that nature does for us. The first thing that nature does for us is it motivates us, it inspires us. Second thing, it whispers. Whispers, it means it tells us, it tries to communicate with us. But for that, we need to be very attentive. We need to be in a very close proximity with nature. If we are in close proximity with nature, only then we understand that nature whispers with us. Next is nature soothes us. Soothes us, it means it relaxes us, it calms us. Whenever we are in tensions, whenever we are upset, we immediately turn to outdoor activities. We immediately turn in the company of nature. Why? Because it soothes us. It means it calms us or relaxes us. Next is it fulfills us. We know that whatever things we have been using, all those things have been provided to us by nature, and so it fulfills our life. It nurtures. It is taking care of us. Human beings are doing their progress only because of nature, and hence nature nurtures us. Next is it commands. Whenever we do harm to nature, it commands us, it takes control of human beings. And that's why you must have heard about news like global warming and its impact on nature. That is because it commands us. Ultimately nature is superior, and so it commands us too. Next is pampers. It cares us. Whatever things that we require to care ourselves, to pamper ourselves, we get them from nature, and so nature pampers us too. And the last thing but not least is that nature teaches us. Nature teaches many things to us, and what it teaches us, that is what given here in this lesson in each paragraph of that lesson. So we'll now begin with different elements of nature and what do they teach us. Let's begin with the next. Start. So let's see elements of nature that we have been given in this lesson and what do we learn from those elements of nature. The first element of nature we are given in that paragraph is hibiscus plant. Now hibiscus plant, it comes for it blossoms only for some time. It hardly blossoms for 24 to 48 hours, but even in that limited time it lives its life to the fullest, and that's what we learn from hibiscus plant, to live our life to the fullest. The second element of nature we have been given in this lesson is water, sea waves. We have been given that those sea waves are cutting the rock at the seashore, but it happens after a very long time. Water has to subsequently, continuously, he has to do its work patiently. So that's what we learn from water, that if we persist, if we continually do our activity, then howsoever difficult the task is, we can easily overcome that task, we can easily overcome that problem. Next element of nature we have been given here is small bits of grass. You must have seen that bits of grass is peeping through a very concrete pavement or very small niches, it comes out. So it finds its way to come out, and that's what this small bit of grass teaches us, that there is always an opening. You must have heard about that proverb also, every dark cloud has silver lining. Same is what we come to know from bits of grass. Next element of nature is tree. During winter season, tree had shaded all its leaves, but once the spring season set in, it again came back to its majesty. It again became lively, and that's what we learn from tree, that howsoever difficult situations are right now, they are not going to remain so forever. Situation changes. What we need to have is, we need to have patience, and subsequently that time also passes, difficult time passes, and purple patch obviously comes in our life. Next element of nature is ants. Although it's a very small animal, it still teaches us very unique things. It teaches us to be organized, it teaches us to be persistent, and it also teaches us hard work. And that's why it can easily lug a fly that is 10 times more than its weight. Next element of nature is spider web. Spider web is actually delicate, but it is very strong. Spider webs, if you have seen, if any insect gets entangled into spider web, it finds it very difficult to come out of it. And that is what we learn from spider web. Let howsoever delicate you are strong within. That is what the lesson we learn from spider's web. Next is rainbows and stars. These two elements, they are also, rainbow also comes occasionally and stars come only during night time. But even during that limited time, they are doing the work of beautifying the sky. And the last element of nature that that teaches us many things is clouds. Clouds, they change their form. It actually teaches us not to have ego. Cloud does not have any kind of ego, and that's why with the dictates, according to the dictates of sun and wind, it changes its forms, but it never dies. So that is what we learn from clouds, not to have ego in our life. This is what we have to learn from this lesson, different elements of nature, and what do we learn from them. If you do the close reading of this lesson, you will find that different adjectives are used to describe these elements of nature, and that's why this makes this lesson very important from exams viewpoint. This lesson was actually in earlier syllabus also, and it is retained from that syllabus in this new syllabus too. Why? Because it is very important. It is most of the time extract comes from this lesson in exam also. And another thing it is important is because it has number of factual things in it, and it makes it easy for paper setters to set up different activities based on this lesson. Hence, I will suggest you to go through this lesson very properly, very attentively, and watch this video again and again. If you have any doubts, you can refer to your textbook. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and obviously don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.